It's Valentine's Day. The mansion was decorated in various color ribbons, either in red or pink, with hearts and even some festivities. Cell was currently loitering about, annoyed with this festivity. Orion hums and plays confetti about, and he turns her towards Orion.
What's all this rubbish?
Cell demands.
These are decorations for Valentine's Day.
Orion cheered and Cell rolls his eyes.
What the hell is that for anyways?
It's to celebrate the day of love.
Orion sings songs. Cell's eyes narrow as he says it.
Huh. What is this love you speak of?
Love is...
Orion thinks. Cell rolls his eyes.
Let me help you. Love is a feeling you get just by finding someone you're attracted to. It comes in all shapes and forms. But the most important one is the feeling of feeling appreciated. The same one that makes you feel complete.
Orion looks down and sadly smiles, but it fades away.
You're willing to do anything for that special person, even if it means going extreme. Valentine's Day isn't all about love, even though it's commonly seen as that. It's mainly showing your support to your friends and families.
Orion finished. Cell narrows his eyes and hums.
So you're saying people show the appreciation of them via gifts and extravagant levels of display?
Cell asks, and Orion nodded.
Of course they do, Cell. It's all about how you feel towards people and how they perceive you in particular.
Orion smiles.
I did get you a gift too.
She hands Cell a card and some cookies. She also hands him 7 bags.
And for the kiddos.
She chirps and Cell blushes but looks away.
Okay, thanks.
Orion cheerfully skips off, leaving Cell completely enamored, his heart racing in his chest.
Love is a feeling you get just by finding someone you're attracted to.
Orion's voice echoed in Cell's mind.
It comes in all shapes and forms, but the most important one is the feeling of feeling appreciated. The same one that makes you feel complete.
Cell smirked and his eyes changed from pink to red.
You're willing to do anything for that special person, even if it means going extreme.
Cell chuckles.
Oh yes, I will do anything.
Holding the gifts close, Cell walks to give them to his children. Down the hall, Orion passed by doors until she arrived at the one she was wanting to go inside. It was Fu's lab. Without knocking, she opened it.
Hey, why don't you know?
Fu began, but his face spreads into a blush before clearing his throat.
Welcome, Orion. What brings you to my laboratory?
Orion smiled.
Well, it's Valentine's Day, and I brought you a basket.
Orion extended the basket to Fu, whose face turned a bright pink.
Ah, yes. The day we celebrate love. I didn't expect you to, get something for me. Let me see.
Fu took the basket and saw some chocolate.
Chocolates. Very sugary. Interesting. May I do some samples?
Fu asks.
Sure, since I got them for you, you're free to do whatever with them.
Orion smiles.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Orion gives Fu a kiss on the cheek.
Right.
Fu's face turned red and he tries to compose himself.
Have a happy Valentine's Day too.
At that, Orion left, leaving Fu completely flustered. Fu turns back to unwrap the candy and run tests when Cell appeared.
Cell, can't you?
Shut up!
Cell growls.
Give me that candy!
Why? It's mine, and you can't just take things that are owned by other people.
I can, and that was Orion's. And Orion is my property, therefore the candy is my property. I own Orion, and that candy, so give it to me.
Cell the seriousness of the moment was shortly interrupted by that claim.
Cell, that was kind of weird. I'm not going to lie. Like claiming you own someone who is,
Fu struggles to think of a word.
Yeah, I thought so too. But we're halfway through February, and this episode or chapter, if the people are reading it on Tumblr, Wattpad, AO3, Quotev, or fanfiction.net, then hello. Otherwise, it needed to be out on the 14th, and in 2 days, my birthday special would be out. So, we didn't have much time to think about that before we wrote that line. It was written on the 12th.
Cell explains.
Holy fucking wall break, Batman! That exposition was not needed. Now it's filler and an anon on Tumblr is going to complain about this joke.
Fu complains.
Right, I apologize. Let me start over.
Go ahead.
Shut up!
Cell growls.
Give me that candy.
Why? It's mine. You can't just take things that are owned by other people.
I can. I am Perfect Cell. Everything should be owned by me and me only. I am entitled to every piece of goods in this realm. And when I ask for something, I get it.
Cell snaps.
How was that?
Cell asks. Fu nodded.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Don't you mean pretty perfect?
Cell asked. Fu rolled his eyes and shook his head.
Don't overdo it.
Then Fu straightened his face.
You can't just be a Veruca Sultan come in here claiming small objects is yours. That's not how it works. I am not giving you the object. Here, let me dumb down my vernacular so that way you can actually understand this, okay? Finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Fu said. Cell smirked.
Oh, if that's the case, then finders, keepers, losers can weep. Because I found an item that I most certainly intend to keep.
Cell grabs the candy bar and breaks for it.
Hey, get back here!
Fu yelled, but didn't attempt to make a run after him, grumbling to himself. Orion arrived at the front of Zarbon's door and knocked gently, and Zarbon was surprised and nervous. He was in a lavish blue robe and his lights were tinted pink. He seemed to be fidgeting softly.
Oh, hey Zarbon, happy Valentine's Day. I got you something.
Orion hands over a bag for Zarbon and he lights up at the gift.
Thanks, Orion. I appreciate it.
He smiled and took it.
I also got you something.
Oh?
Orion said, and Zarbon gave her a locket that had... Orion said, and Zarbon gave her a locket that had Zarbon and her on it. Orion looked at it gently. She smiled and held it close.
Well, I did pick it out, and I thought you might like it.
Orion smiled and hugged Zarbon, but Cell became in between them.
Cell!
Orion gasped and grabbed Cell.
What is going on?
She asked.
I am trying to keep you safe. I care for you, and seeing you with some other guy is making me mad.
Cell shouts.
It's for friends, Cell. You don't have to necessarily ask that person now to be Valentine's. Just calm down, okay?
Fine, I will.
Cell huffs and Orion smiled.